Again, we're privileged to enjoy your presence, and of course, we feel extremely delighted to have the opportunity to come into your homes and to share with you during this very lovely, this very beautiful period of Navaratri. I'd like to welcome you very genuinely on behalf of the Gayani Hindu Dharmic Sabha. It is always a pleasure, it is always a joy when we can share with you and your family in beautiful moments, especially in moments of prayers, because we understand and we appreciate the fact that prayers can bring us immense joy, and where man's presence cannot be felt and enjoyed, prayers intrude. And so here we are as we encourage you to join us in these lovely moments. So the usual thing is we engage in bhajans, we engage in chants to allow the mind to grow, to allow the mind to be stable and the mind to be conducive, so that we can embark on this lovely spiritual journey. So we'll commence with bhajan.
सर्वभूतेषु दयारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्ते 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 नमो नमः दुर्गा दुर्गति दूर ऐसा प्यार महादेव मैया ऐसा प्यार महादेव मैया चरणों से लग जाओ मैं सब अंधकार मिटा दे मैया घर से तेरा कर पाऊं मैं ऐसा प्यार
forever usher into your life, our life, peace and shanti. And I think this is what the world today is groaning for. The world today is groaning for peace. The world today is searching for peace. The world today is searching for joy and solace. And the question is asked, where is that God? How can we find that peace and that shanti? There are so many different interpretations, and there are so many different notions that we draw, so many different conclusions people draw as to where God is and how God can be found and how we can enjoy His presence. But may I say to brothers and sisters, as we draw these different conclusions and we have different views of that God, may I say, brothers and sisters, we would have been ignoring one important fact, and that is God resides in the inner core and in the inner recess of our hearts. You see, when we become oblivious, when we become blind of God's presence in our heart, that is when we wonder, that is when we move off into the beyond, searching for that God, forgetting that that God is in all of us. ईश्वर अंश जीव अविनाशी चेतन अमल सहज सुख राशि. You're a spark of that God. I'm a spark of that God. We must therefore find that spark and then extend that light to all those with whom we come into contact with. Life is a lovely journey. Life is a beautiful journey, a wonderful journey. And if we cannot enjoy this journey of life, and if we cannot enjoy God's presence and God's intervention, then we would have been missing out on a great opportunity, because human life and human existence is this lovely vehicle that can take you and I to that great God. Of course, there are those who have the view too that life is difficult. Life can sometimes be problematic. Life can sometimes be depressing. Life can be confusing. Life can be very frustrating. And we all have our own little views of life. But I like to quote you Hinduism. Life is a voyage in the infinite ocean of time, where conditions and circumstances are perpetually changing. The conditions are going to change. And if you liken life onto a stormy sea, there will be moments when life can be so calm, so soothing. Everything seems to be going right. And there are moments when life seems to be so turbulent and so difficult, so agitating. Like the sea, it will have its rough period, but of course it would have its calm period. How well you prepare to so navigate your way through this journey of life. Kabhi dukh, kabhi sukh, sometimes uneasiness, sometimes pain, and sometimes joy, sometimes a celebration. How well you prepare to journey through life. And of course, at the same time, to recognize God. I'm sure as you sit with us in the comforts of your home, and for those of you who are in the mandir, I'm sure you can bear testimony to the fact that this is such a lovely opportunity and beautiful moment when all of us can express that God that resides within the inner core and recess of our heart. And we can portray that God to the rest of the world. I'd like to encourage you to sing along. I'd like to encourage you to chant as we seek Adi Shakti Durga Ma, grace and blessings. Together, let's chant.
ॐ सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबिके गौरी नारायणे नमस्तुते नारायणे नमस्तुते जननी माँ जय जग जननी माँ जननी माँ जय जग जननी जननी माँ जय जग जननी माँ जननी माँ जय जग जननी माँ जननी माँ जय जग जननी माँ प्रेमवाहिनी माँ ज्ञानवाहिनी माँ प्रेमवाहिनी माँ ज्ञानवाहिनी माँ धर्मवाहिनी माँ प्रशांतिवाहिनी चिरसुखदायिनी प्रशांतिवाहिनी चिरसुखदायिनी जय जग जननी माँ जय जग जननी माँ जननी माँ जय जग जननी माँ जननी माँ जय जग जननी माँ जननी माँ క్షేమవాయిని మా జ్ఞానవాహిని మా జ్ఞానవాహిని మా ధర్మవాహిని మా జ్ఞానవాహిని మా ప్రశాంతివాహిని చిరసుఖదాయని ప్రశాంతివాహిని జయ జగజననీ మా జయ జగజననీ మా